And Aussie, Night Before Christmas. I love learning about different cultures around the world because this story is similar to our story Twas the Night Before Christmas, but Australian style. For example, he's driving a ute, a type of truck, and the sleigh or the truck of the ute is driven by kangaroos. Twas the Night Before Christmas, an Aussie story. Was the night before Christmas. There wasn't a sound. Not a possum was stirring. No one was around. We've left on the table some tucker, that means food, and beer, hoping that Santa Claus would soon be here. We children were snuggled up safe in our beds, while dreams of pavlova danced round our heads. Pavlova is a type of cake. And Mum in her nightie and Dad in his shorts had just settled down to watch TV sports. They're in shorts because the summer there near Christmas time, but they're in the opposite hemisphere. When outside the house, a mad ruckus arose. Loud squeaking and banging woke us from our doze. We ran to the screen door, peeked cautiously out, snuck onto the deck, then let out a shout. Guess what had woken us from our snooze but a rusty old ute pulled by 8 mighty roos. The cheerful man driving was giggling with glee, and we both knew at once who this plump bloke must be. I wonder, who is it? Now, I am telling the truth, thinky die. Those 8 kangaroos fairly soared through the sky. Santa leaned out the window to pull on the reins, and he encouraged the roos, calling their names. Now Kylie, now Kirsty, now Shaza and Shane. On Kipper, on Skipper, on Baza and Wayne. Park up by that water tank, grab a quick drink. I'll scoot down the gum tree, be back in a wink. I noticed the kangaroos had different names than the reindeer. I wonder how Santa remembers them all. So up to the tank with those 8 reindeers flew with a ute full of toys and Santa Claus too. He slid down the gum tree and jumped to the ground. Then in through the window he sprang with a bound. Because most houses in Australia do not have chimneys, so Santa had to find another way to get in. He had bright, sunburned cheeks and a milky white beard. A jolly old joker was how he appeared. He wore red stubby shorts and old thongs on his feet, and a hat of deep crimson as shade from the heat. His eyes bright as opals, oh, how they twinkled, and like a guana his skin was quite wrinkled. His shirt was stretched over a round bulging belly, which shook when he moved like a plate full of jelly. A fat sack of prezzies he flung from his back, and he looked like a swaggy unfastening his pack. He spoke not a word, but bent down on one knee to position our goodies beneath the Yule tree. Surfboard and footy ball shapes for us two, and for Dad tongs to use on the new barbecue. A mysterious package he left from our mum. Then he turned and he winked, and he held up his thumb. He sprawled on the deck, and his roos came on cue, flung his sack on his back, and prepared to shoot through. He bellowed out loud as he shoot by the gate. Merry Christmas to all, and good on you, mates. Have a pleasant evening and a great night's sleep, and I'll see you tomorrow when we go to England.